Number 2 question. Working in a Cadillac store one afternoon, and the manager told me, said, Jack, I want you to take all the blowouts. Don't take it up. Don't get the other guy's money. But if they can't close them, you see them walking, how about taking a turn? I said, fine, I'll do that. And I'm standing on the showroom floor, and here's a guy fixing to walk out of this Cadillac store, and he had 1 foot outside the door. And this salesman says to me, Jack, you want to talk to this guy? That's a good place to get a turn. He's got 1 foot out the door, and he wants to know, do I want to talk with him? So quick, I had to come back. I just said to him, I said, sir, will that Cadillac fit in your garage? He said, what? I said, will that Cadillac fit in your garage? Will it fit in my garage? Well, hell, it's smaller than the one I'm trading in. That's why I just wondered, do you back in your garage or do you pull in forward? Do a what, boy? I said, do you back in your garage or do you pull in forward? Do I back in my garage? How long you been selling cars, fella? I said, a few days. He started back in. I said, if I could take just a minute. He walked back in the door. I said, good, come on, have a seat with me. I said, I was just asking, make sure the car fit in your garage. He said, oh, hell yeah, it fit in my garage. He said, but you asked me, did I back in my garage? He said, why in hell would you ask me something like that? I said, well, some people do. He said, oh, hell no, I don't. I just drive right in. Where did he put the car? Where did he go mentally? So help me. If I'm lying, I'm dying. Closed him. Where did he go with that car mentally? Put it right in that garage. Now, don't use any of it. If you don't need it, don't use it. You ever seen a salesman talk himself right in a deal? Talk himself right back out? You're looking at one. Had a little lady, little Lincoln Mercury store down in Atlanta. Comes in, she's got a little 76 Nova to trade in. Back for the downsized Lincoln Continental. On a 79, she wanted a collector series. Remember those cars? Beautiful cars, gorgeous. Huge cars. Drove 2, got into the closing, sitting in the office. It gets quiet, and I'm trying to write my deal up. She's sitting there across the desk, had her checkbook out, filling out her check, and I'm filling in her buyer's order. I said, Mrs. Phillips, that car fit in your garage? When I looked up, the little lady's sitting there. I don't think it will. I'm glad you asked me. I said, oh, yes, ma'am, it'll fit. I sure. I said, yes, ma'am, it'll fit. She said, no, I don't think so. Since you mentioned that, I don't believe it will. I said, oh, yes, ma'am, it'll fit. She said, I took her and went to her home and tried to put that Continental in that garage. There's about 4 foot would not go in that garage. If you got to sell, don't use anything. If you got it, close it. Shut up. Got back to the store. She walked on the showroom floor, and there goes the dealer across the showroom floor. She says, good morning. He says, good morning. It's good to see you. She said, I just want to compliment you on this nice salesman you have here. She said, would you believe if it hadn't been for him, I'd have bought a big Lincoln. You ever talk yourself in one and talk yourself right back out? If you got it, lock it down. Shut up. It's the key to selling. When you got the clothes, shut up. But that question, will it fit in your garage? Now, somebody's going to say, I don't believe that'll work. Well, if you keep on doing what you've been doing, you're going to keep on getting what you've always gotten. I'm going to use some different techniques. I want my income to keep going up. 30 years, as Joe mentioned a few minutes ago, everything I'll share with you today, someone else has taught it to me. You steal one idea, you're a thief. You do it every day, you're doing scientific research. I've been doing a lot of scientific research.